Welcome, learners, viewers, students, curious, and critics. I'm going to review a document of a local hotel in Patna, Hotel Patliputra Continental, and this is related to a chapter in second semester called Hotel Tariff. So, the purpose of this video is to give a first hand explanation of what tariff is in a hotel, how it is displayed, and also the facilities that are included in a hotel's brochure. So, I think there are 5 pages. I'll first show the pages to you on your screen. So, these are the 5 pages, I think 6 pages. And one by one, I'll try to cover these pages as quickly as I can. So, first page on your screen, the hotel is Hotel Patliputra Continental. It is situated on Anishabad Bypass Crossing in Patna. I've seen this hotel many times. I have passed by. It looks nice and impressive. So this is the image of the building on the brochure. The hotel's name, the portico, the porch is visible in the image. Moving on to the next page of this document. On top is the image of a hotel room, and then it starts talking about the prime product of a hotel, that is accommodation, hotel rooms. So there are 93 tastefully appointed rooms. I think this word comes again and again. Appointed rooms, which basically means a room which is fitted with gadgets, furnishings, fixtures. So a well decorated, well maintained, and efficiently designed room is called well appointed, and tastefully indicates towards the aesthetics, that the room also looks beautiful, the room also looks nice. So 93 tastefully appointed rooms at Hotel Patliputra Continental provide our guests the combination of comfort with convenience. Everything from the room layout to decor has been meticulously planned to give a delightful experience. So room layout is, you have studied a layout of lobby in first semester, students. So room layout is same thing. What is located where? Where is the washroom? Where is the window? Where is the AC? That's the room layout. Decor includes the interior decoration. Meticulous means eye for detail, attention to detail, and of course, plan to give a delightful experience. This delight word is very important here. Delight is when somebody becomes so happy because they have received something more than they expected to. So, what the hotel is promising here is that the rooms will delight the guests and they will be more than the guest expects from. So there are 3 room categories, and this is what is meant by tariff, room tariff. So the first room category is here deluxe. Uh, if you take this room on a single occupancy basis, that is only one person stays, the tariff is 10,000 rupees. And if 2 persons decide to stay in this room, they have to pay 11,000 rupees. Premium room 15,000 and 16,000 rupees, single and double occupancy. And if you wish to add an extra person, then you have to pay rupees 2,000 per head, per person. And then here it is mentioned government taxes as applicable. So students should understand what are the GST rates at present applicable in India and in Bihar. There are 4 slabs, students. The first slab is if the tariff of the room is less than 1,000 rupees. In that case, there is no GST. It is GST exempt. For more than 1,000 and less than 2,499. 2,499 is slightly less than 2,500. So from 1,000 to 2,500, the GST rate is 12%. Then from 2,500 to 7,499, it is 18%. And for all hotel rooms that are charging above 7,500, the GST rates are 28%. So as you can notice, on these rooms where the tariff is above 7,500, the applicable GST would be 28%. I hope I haven't got my rates wrong. Please check it on your own, students. What are the guest room facilities? I've already made a video on Le Méridien guest room facilities. It would be kind of a revision. Centrally air conditioned rooms. I think people need to understand what centrally air conditioned rooms are. Rooms could have individual climate control machines, devices, meaning every room could have its own individual air conditioning equipment. Or there could be the whole room, the whole building could be sealed, hermetically sealed, or however scientifically sealed, so that the temperature does not escape from the hotel premises. And a big machine can be installed, and that big machine can actually supply chilled air, fresh air to different hotel areas through those AC vents. Something similar to your AC railway coaches, where on your seat there is a duct, a vent on top, and through that the fresh air keeps coming inside on your particular seat. So centralized air conditioned hotel means there is a separate, I think, arrangement to cool the entire building. It is quite expensive to install. High speed internet, I think I don't need to explain. Iron and ironing board, I think also people understand. Iron is to press your clothes, and ironing board is like a device on which you can keep your clothes and flatten it out. So it is very convenient to iron your clothes, because otherwise there's no place in the hotel room to actually iron your clothes. It's also good for the hotel that guests do not use any surface for ironing, because in the process they might damage something, they might burn something. Minibar is there on the room, but it is chargeable, it is not free of cost. Of course, few things would be free. Electronic safe is on request. The in-room safe is not installed, but if you wish, they'll give it to you. Packaged drinking water, mineral water that is. Hair dryer is also available on request. You can get it from the housekeeping. Mobile charger, of course, if you don't have your own mobile charger, you can ask the hotel to supply you. And universal socket, if you remember the video of Le Méridien, we talked about the voltage of electricity being 220 volts. So in many countries, the supply voltage is not 220, and all the devices have to be adapted to this voltage. So if somebody from a foreign country coming into India is carrying a device which is adapted to a different voltage, then they may need to ask for a universal socket. Even we hoteliers need to be aware of this, that in many countries the voltage supplied in the homes is different from 220 volts that is supplied in India, and therefore their devices may just not charge or may burn up if they connect the device directly to the electrical sockets in India. So universal socket can be provided on request. Complimentary buffet breakfast is like free. If you take a room in Hotel Patliputra Continental, the breakfast on a buffet is free every day. The tea and coffee maker machine is free. Room service is available 24 hours a day. In suites, we have a bathtub. Other rooms may not have a bathtub. Check-in, check-out time is fixed for both like arrivals and departure, that is 12 noon. So it is a slightly, I think, outdated, I would say. Now many hotels have thought of giving a gap between the checkout and check-in time. At least 2 hours gap should be given. Maybe this brochure is quite old, and what I'm seeing here is old information. And government taxes as applicable. So on hotel, there are 3 slabs applicable, and on Patliputra Continental, because the room rate is above 7,500, the tariff is 28% plus taxes. The tax is 28% plus taxes, I'm sorry. Important notice, important note, photo identity card and address proof with valid passport and visa. Uh, Visa and passport in case of NRIs. NRIs means non-resident Indians, people who are Indians uh, by birth, by citizenship, but are staying abroad are called NRIs. And all foreigners, they must carry their passport and visa when they come to this hotel. Is compulsory. Compulsory means they must have it. It is legally binding for each occupant as per the notification from Government of India. So what is very critical here is that photo ID and address proof is to be asked for each occupant, not just the group leader or the head of the family. So for everyone who wishes to register, they must supply their photo ID, uh, and that is very important for us to understand. Let's go on to next page, next of this brochure. This page contains image of a suite, I believe. So what kind of suites Patliputra Continental has? It has 4 types of suites, students. The first one is Legacy Suite, costing 30,000 rupees. Dynasty Suite also is 30,000 rupees. Tar Suite is 35,000. And Infinity and Presidential Suite will cost 45,000 rupees. So what is, I think the difference between all these suites would be, number one would be the size of the room, the number of rooms available, the degree of luxury available, and also the facilities available in these rooms would vary. Expensive rooms will be, number one, larger, will contain more number of rooms, will be more luxurious, more comfortable, and would also carry more facilities and amenities as compared to any other room in this hotel. And of course, we are always mentioning government taxes as applicable so that the guests have no confusion that these room tariff does not include tax element. Then what are the add-on facility in this hotel? First is travel desk, where you can book your tickets, confirm your tickets, airline tickets, train tickets. Business center, office, away from office. Game zone, I think this place would be like TT, carom, chess, something like that. Babysitting, if parents wish to leave their baby for some time in the hotel and go out for some work, important work, then they need to hire a babysitter, and it is available in Patliputra Continental. Gym, a health club, fitness center. Spa is where you get some specific health treatment, wellness treatment. They are not medical treatment, students. They are simply wellness treatment. So we need to differentiate between medical treatment and spa treatment. Spa treatment is general and anybody can utilize it, and they result in health benefits, rejuvenation of the body and mind. Salon, as is clear, it means the hair cutting facility. Trunk call or long distance call, valet parking, where somebody will park your car on your behalf. Swimming pool is there in this hotel, and a massage chair. I just checked the video. Massage chairs are quite expensive. They may cost as much as $5,000, but they have a lot of features, right from the scalp massage to your arms, your calf, your foot. Everything is massaged, and those are fantastic devices, fantastic machines. Laundry, express laundry. We saw in the video of Lee Meridian that express laundry is when the clothes will be returned back to the guest within 4 hours, and charges were 100% more than the normal. And concierge is somebody who helps the guest with issues outside the hotel, and some examples are buying cinema tickets, shopping tips, giving guidance about different areas, timings, and of course babysitter services, posting of letters, mails, getting florist services. I think even doctor on call should be the responsibility of concierge. But let's not waste time. Move on to next page. This page is about the F&B facilities in this hotel, Patliputra Continental. And we have a beautiful image of a table beautifully set in the Western style. So it has 4 restaurants, students. Chow China supplies Chinese cuisine or Chinese food. Bistro, multi cuisine restaurant. Bistro is a French word, and these are informal restaurants and slightly inexpensive restaurants. But that is the French perspective. What about Patliputra Continental? I do not know. So bistro would be an informal multi-cuisine restaurant. Then Coca Mocha is a cafe or a coffee shop where the guests can always get a cup of coffee of different varieties, exotic as well as normal, espresso, cappuccino, and all that. They can also get things like sandwich anytime they wish, and this is especially important for people who have odd working hours, and for international guests. And bistro private lounge. I think lounge we learned in first semester, students. Lounge is a comfortable seating area where F&B service is available. And when we say bistro private lounge, it means this lounge can be booked by people to have their own personal meetings or gatherings. So friends can get together and have a good time together. Our all-day restaurants offer an imaginative dining experience to provide a multicultural culinary feast. Multicultural means from different countries, different religion, different regions uh, are like we. This hotel provides food and beverages. Culinary is of course the cuisine, the kitchen, and feast is like abundance of food. The contemporary architecture. So I think F&B part is over now, and now we're talking about the other aspect of hotel. The contemporary architecture means modern architecture. It's a modern looking building. Lends itself further to a bouquet of facilities. Bouquet means a number of facilities, a range of facilities, and amenities which can cater from business meetings, conferences, and conventions to events and exhibitions. So this hotel is positioning itself as events a venue, and something interesting is here MICE, MICE, meetings, incentives, conferences, and exhibitions is what MICE stands for. So this hotel is looking to market itself, sell itself as a venue for holding events, particularly commercial events, corporate events. Proposing an ideal venue for MICE such as incentive. Incentive, I think you understand, is when a company tries to encourage its employees to sell a product or service, and in return they are promised incentives, monetary benefits, that if you sell so many rooms, you will get this much commission. If you sell these many shirts, you will get this much commission. That is called incentive. Seminars are company meetings on a larger scale. International conferences, may not be organized by a single company, but it could be an organization which could be non-profit or government as well. Product launch is when a company wishes to launch a new product like a new car, a new mobile phone, a new motorcycle. Exhibitions could be art exhibitions as well as exhibitions of products. Weddings, I don't need to explain, and gatherings like birthday parties or other such social or political or religious gatherings. Suiting to all the requirements along with vast choice of meeting rooms and event spaces to cater the needs for 25 to 500 packs. Now, packs is hotel lingo, hotel specific term, and it stands for persons approximately. So when hotel says packs, it means even they know that whatever the customer says, the number of people who ultimately turn out for the event would be different from what the host expected. That's why we always use a permanent term for it called PAX. So it can accommodate 25 to 500 people in one function at one venue. This is its capacity, Patliputra Continental. This is, I think, image of a bistro private lounge. The comfortable sofa and the curtains you can see. So it can be enclosed for privacy. We do not want people to like peep inside who is sitting inside. For multiple reasons. One is security. Second is business rivalry and all that. Let's move on to next page. On this page, they have offered the rates for the conference facilities. So on top, you see an image of a boardroom. A boardroom is a small room with outstanding, excellent seating facility, plus all facilities for meeting. It would have audio visual, it would have microphones, it would have recording facility. It would also have F&B service facilities, notepads, and other equipment like photocopy, paper shredding, projectors, all that. So, how many conference room Patliputra Continental has? It has one is Diamond Conference Hall, which is a bit confusing to me. I don't really understand. One is name and boardroom. Anyway, so if you take a Diamond Conference Hall and you set it to a boardroom style of seating arrangement, then maximum people who can sit in Diamond Conference Hall is 25. So Diamond Conference Hall can have a boardroom meeting of 25 people. What facilities it has, like I was describing before, audio system, like microphone and speakers. Camcorder is like there's a camera to record the entire conversation for reference and also as a proof as to who said what. Projector module, it can project images, videos, audios from a laptop onto a screen so that all can see. LAN facility is a local area network, which I believe is Wi-Fi facility, but I'm not very sure. And state-of-the-art boardroom setup. What that really means is that the boardroom, when it is set up, it will not only look efficient but also look artistic and beautiful. The word for it is aesthetic. Aesthetically means appealing to the eyes. So boardroom has capacity of 25, and now we have banquets. Banquets, I hope students understand what banquet is. A banquet is a facility for dining together of a large number of people at one place, one time. So banquets often you would find in marriages, and we also have those government banquets where the head of the state or head of the country would host a banquet in honor of a visiting dignitary, usually head of another state. So it has three banquet halls, Marhaba, Mandap and Mehfil. And look at these seating styles and how it affects the capacity of a particular banquet hall. I'll just explain one, and that will clear other banquet halls as well. So taking Marhaba as an example, theatre style is like cinema hall style seating where rows are there, but they are placed in such a way that the view of the rows that are behind, there's a front row and the row behind, so they will place these chairs in such a way that the head of the row in front would not block the view of people behind. I think I would like to show you with the help of a pen. Something like one person sits here, let's say. There are three chairs like this. This is the front row. So second row chairs would be placed somewhere here and here so that the view to the stage is not blocked for these rows. So this is what is meant by theatre style seating. In Marhaba, 400 people can sit in this style. Now, what is cluster style. Cluster style is something like one table is there, a second table is there, and then there are chairs on all four sides or five sides. Similarly, there is one chair here, one chair here, one chair here, one chair here. So this is the cluster style. There's a table in center, and there are chairs around it, and it will be arranged in a straight line so that everybody will have a clear view of the head stage. A U shape is something like this, that the chairs will be arranged in this order. This is U shape, and all the chairs will be like this. And the head stage that I was talking about, or the head table, would be placed somewhere here, where the speakers will deliver their lecture to this entire group. So in U shape, nobody's view is blocked, and in fact, even the speaker can see everybody one by one. So that this is U shape. A casual, I'm not very sure what exactly it is. Casual means maybe a straight, like rows of chairs, something like this, which you will see in classroom. But I'm not very sure, and I would not therefore elaborate on that. So what is casual style of seating? So these styles of seating are there in a banquet hall, and the capacity would vary. So the largest capacity is when the style of seating is casual. It could also be like there is no seating facility and people only come and stand, especially like a buffet for a marriage in India. So possibly people just come, stand for some time, have their food, and then they leave. And seating would only be for a few people. In that situation, this banquet hall can accommodate up to 500 people. That's, I think, is a better explanation of casual style of seating. Then, what are the facilities? Beautifully decorated halls, audio system, camcorder, and projector. I'll not explain these because I already explained before. Moving on to the next page. This, I think, is the last page. So on the last page of this brochure, Patliputra Continental brochure, what are the other facilities in this hotel? Valet parking is somebody would would park your car on your behalf in the parking of the hotel. Wheelchair for people who are disabled. And look at these symbols, these signs. Foreign exchange is for foreigners. They can come and exchange their foreign currency with Indian currency. Credit and debit cards are accepted. So there's a image of swipe machine. Travel assistance, which means that there's a travel desk. And CCTV surveillance. Surveillance means a close watch is kept on all visitors, all like people on campus, on premises. So this hotel is under CCTV surveillance. Location of Patliputra Continental is a short drive from 5 minutes from airport and 10 minutes from railway station. It is in fact quite close to airport. Anishabad is quite close to also railway station. So it has in that sense an ideal location. But it is not very close to the city center, which is Gandhi Maidan or Dak Bangla Chauraha, and close to the seat of the government. Of course, it's quite close to government seat. Patna's business houses and commercial hub. Hotel Patliputra Continental offers an experience like no others. So it's a great looking brochure, and they also have a Google map printed to show how people will reach this hotel from Patna Junction railway station and also from the airport. The airport is somewhere here. Follow my cursor. Airport is here and the railway station is here. So it is a simple and straight drive to Patliputra Continental, and it's at a cross section of roads. So in this video, that's all. Thank you. I hope this video was useful and it helped you in understanding what a hotel tariff is, what hotel facilities are. For any comments, please do ask through the comments, and have a wonderful day. Have a lovely day.